performance of this group of leaders. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UConn Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. Inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Connecticut's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when Pope pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Sooners are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Gardner. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages?
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass, it's Gardner. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at it. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas State.
Now on the option. Quick toss.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hartman. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got to to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. UConn will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. They're setting up the screen. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one.
Ernie on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Thanks to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid tackle.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up an...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now on 1st down from the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dumps it to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down on to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Penn. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback
fires toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here's the pressure. He's got it. First down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be knocked down. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a Michael